can say last night has been one of those days. Last night and this morning has been one of those damn days. Last night before I even got to bed, of course, I was, y'all, some of y'all may know some, but some of y'all follow me on other platforms, so you may know kind of what's going on. But I just got back from a visit from St. Louis. I guess that was Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday, whatever, a few days ago. And of course, whenever you're visiting anywhere, visiting back home, at least for me anyway, of course, like a lot of memories and those types of things come up. Thinking about my aunt, my granddad, because they both passed away, one last year and one year before. And then I just found out day before yesterday that I lost a cousin as well. I'm sitting up here like, what is going on? So I'm like, okay, this is crazy. So like I said, my last night was not a good night. The only thing I can say that when you're not having a good day like that, because of course I was crying and different things and just not in a good mood. Of course, I put it that way. So like I said, the only thing that I could think to do, of course, was just to find a movie, a feel-good movie, but a movie that I thought was a feel-good movie, to of course watch it, to of course pay attention to it, to focus on that instead of focusing on all the stuff that I was thinking about, which all the stuff I was thinking about has already been done. There's nothing I can do about it, which I know that. And yes, I know there's time to grieve. I know all that. Being a social worker, I know all that. But like I said, definitely last night, all I can do was just find a feel-good movie, watch that movie, and that's what I fell asleep on. So like I said, for anybody out there that's struggling, that's having a hard time, or that has, of course, been through grief, have different things going on, whether it's the loss of a person, family, place, thing, or pet, it's all the same. Not all, but it's all similar to me. The stages and those types of things, and the things that you may go through, the things that you may think about, the things that you don't want to think about, and all those kind of things. Like I said, it's going to happen to all of us at some point. But like I said, if you can, if it's just one of those days, like I said, I was having one of those days. I was fine earlier that day, but like I said, earlier yesterday, but like I said, getting home and just having time to think by myself and that kind of thing, I was just like, okay, this is not a good day for me, or a good night for me. But like I said, I found that movie, watched that movie, and of course it was called Juanita. I've seen it several times. It's on Netflix, so I've seen it several times. Some of y'all may have seen it too, but like I said, all I can do was just watch that movie. That was the first thing that popped in my mind, besides of course reading. Well, the first thing that popped in my mind was of course reading one of the like my Bible scripture of the day. And I can't think of what it was off and now because I'm not good with the scriptures like that yet. But like I said, definitely I did read that first and then I went to the movie. I should have said that earlier, but that's okay. But like I said, definitely I read that scripture first, and that scripture was talking, oh shoot. What was it talking about? It was talking about how I may be angry. I guess it was talking to, referencing God, I'm going to assume. How I may be angry, but I'm giving myself grace. It was something like that. And exactly what I needed to hear for that moment. I guess I put it that way. So like I said, I read that like 2 or 3 times, and then I, of course, found the movie. I knew where to find the movie. Went ahead and laid down, watched the movie, and fell asleep on it. So like I said, if you're having a bad day or a bad night, just keep in mind that it's not going to last forever. It's only temporary. Just always keep that in mind. It's always temporary. Yes, we're going to have all these thoughts and feelings, and all this stuff is going to come up because of grief, anticipatory grief, whatever it is, or because of loss or whatever you're going through. Trauma is going to come up. There's nothing you can do to prevent it from coming up, but you can, of course, interject and, of course, start thinking about something else, whether that's something positive, whether that's watching a movie like I did, or reading the scripture like I did as well. Like I said, you have to interject in some type of way, because I know what happens when I don't interject. I've been suicidal twice, 3, probably actually more than twice. I've said it and that kind of thing, and I've wanted to do it and all these kind of things. And I have folks praying for me and stuff like that as well. So like I said, I know when I don't interject in my thoughts, I know where my thoughts will take me to. I don't want to be here no more. So I'm talking to whoever that's out there listening to this. If you're one who is going through grief, trauma, drama, whatever it is, just know that it's temporary and just don't stay there. Because if you stay there, like I said, I know where it goes for me. I don't know where it goes for you, but I know where it goes for me. So make sure that you, of course, like I said, interject, whether it's listening to music, reading scripture, looking at a movie, doing something that's going to bring your mood up or put your ass to sleep. I put it that way. Not drugs or anything like that, but the movie put me to sleep. I don't do any kind of drugs, but like I said, definitely something that can relax you, put you to sleep, in a better mood, that type of thing. So like I said, that y'all, I just wanted to share that word this morning because that's what I was feeling last night. And I said that I was going to start sharing these types of things with you all. I know I used to share them years and years ago when I first started doing videos. Oh my God, that was let me see, what is it? I guess that was 7-8 years ago. Oh my God, that's 2025. So that was 2017 when I started actually doing live video. It was actually on Facebook and YouTube. So like I said, I was sharing my story and all those types of things, my daily vlogs. I'm starting to get back into that. So I want to share that with y'all this morning. I can call this a daily vlog too, I guess I can say. So, but like I said, definitely I want to share that with y'all because I know there's some of you out there struggling as well. It's not just me. I don't care, me being a certified life coach, a social worker for all these decades and all this kind of thing. That does not mean that I don't go through trials and tribulations like y'all do. I go through the same exact thing, have a similar kind of feelings, I'm pretty sure as well. Like I said, it just the only thing I can say is just don't stay in that down moment when you have that down moment. Like I said, I know what happens to me. I don't know if that happens to you, but I'm sure it does happen to others as well. But make sure that you interject and find something to lift your spirits and to take your mind off what you're going through just for that moment. So with that, y'all, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next video. Like I said, I want to share this, and I hope that this video touched somebody this morning as the way, because like I said, I know how different things we can go through will affect you and affect your relationships around you. I know that. That's what I do for a living, so I know that. But like I said, at some point, we all have those moments, and we have to figure out how to fight through them, y'all. So with that, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.